Agency on Aging Elder Abuse Specialist, Angie Shepard. Hi, Angie.
Hi, Bart. How are you?
Good. How are you?
Doing very well.
I got to correct myself already. Elder Abuse Victims Specialist.
It's a mouthful. Yeah, it's a mouthful. Yes, that's my title.
And this is the week we are observing Elder Abuse Awareness Week.
Yeah, June 15th is World Elder Abuse Awareness Day. And so fitting with that awareness celebration, we are having our third annual Safe Haven benefit, which will be tomorrow, June 17th at 4 p.m.
And usually, the first 2 years, you had a nice dinner and a raffle and all kinds of fun stuff, but not this year.
Right, yes. The last couple of years we've had it at the Point Bar and Grill in Clark Lake, and it was a really great time. But we decided with everything going on with COVID-19, we should probably, we needed time to plan. So let's do something a little different. We're not going to have the in-person benefit. We're going to do it on Zoom and hope that we can get as many people to join us, and hopefully it will be just as fun and successful as the last couple of years.
Well, I think now that we're 3 months into this pandemic, I think a lot of people have become proficient or at least familiar with Zoom. I know I had. I'd never heard of it before March, but you get used to what is available pretty quick.
Yeah, I think I know at least at our office we've been using it quite a bit. So just trying to keep people safe, but also still get our work done. So.
Well, we should probably define what elder abuse is, because I would bet it's a new term for some of our viewers.
Yes, elder abuse is it's an unfortunate mistreatment of older adults and adults with disabilities, and it can come in several different forms. It can be physical, emotional, psychological. It can be neglect of providing adequate care to someone who needs it. And it could also be in the form of self-neglect, which is, not have the ability to meet your own needs. So it's something that at our agency we see a lot of cases, and we're very passionate about the prevention of it. So with Safe Haven, we provide safety and supportive services to older adults and adults with disabilities who have been mistreated in some way. And we're, it's not a fun thing to talk about, but we're really glad that we're able to provide some interventions for a problem that is out there.
Yeah, it's terrible that it exists, but unfortunately it does, and we're all going to be older someday and have the potential to be victimized. And
Yeah.
as you said, some ways that you might not think would fit into abuse, but there are people that, they go through Mother's Day after Mother's Day after Mother's Day, and they never hear from the kids. Mm-hmm. That, I would say, is elder abuse.
It could be neglect, yes. Like I said, it comes in many forms, even, financial exploitation, taking advantage of someone's finances is another form. So we see quite a bit of it, unfortunately. So, but we want people to know that we have a program that's available and out there to help, and we're asking for donations at the benefit to help support the participants of our programs. We provide temporary shelter, we provide case management, transportation, and then we help them look for safe permanent housing as well while they're in our temporary shelter. So it's a great program, and it's something that it's needed, and we try to just make sure that people get to a safe place and can live on their own in the community.
Yeah, it's shocking to hear that there are seniors who are having to be removed from their home because it's not safe. That's pretty tragic.
Yeah, and it's, it is the choice of the older adult or the adult with disability. They don't have to participate in our program, but if it's something that they're experiencing, we want them to know that we can help, and we want them to call us. And we'd like people to join our Zoom event tomorrow so that they can get an idea of the problem and how big it is, and what we're doing to try to prevent it.
So you'll have speakers, as it says, guest speakers, and you'll explain how the donations help the people that you serve. I think last year you had some sort of a silent auction. Are you going to be able to do that?
No, we decided not to do that. We're not doing the raffle this year. We're just simply asking people for donations. And yes, we have Representative Brana Kali and then Ron Tatro from Elder Law of Michigan who are going to be guest speakers. We're really excited to have them. They've been great supporters of both our agency and our program. So,
Angie, do things like the scams that are targeted towards seniors, do they fit into the elder abuse category?
absolutely, yes, that's a form of financial exploitation, and we've worked with several cases. Maybe something to do with getting a hold of their Social Security or getting in their bank account. Could be a family member or could be a stranger, but we do help out in those cases, and we work really closely with several other community organizations to form a safety net for these participants as well.
So tragically, family members are part of the problem.
That is actually most common. It's usually somebody that the senior knows, a family member, or a friend, or a neighbor.
Wow. So this has only been around for 3 years?
This is our third year doing the benefit. The program started in 2017, so it's actually our fourth year.
Okay.
So we do have a couple of grants that fund the program, but unfortunately it doesn't cover everything. And the referral amounts that we see coming in, any donation, even a few dollars will help support older adults in these mistreatment situations.
Are you hearing about any kinds of situations as a result of the pandemic?
It's a little early to tell, but we do foresee that there's probably going to be an influx in referrals in the next few months. People have been isolated, maybe stuck with their families inside. Could possibly be some mistreatment going on that's not being reported. So we hope not, but it's possible.
If someone can't make the Zoom meeting and they'd like to support the Safe Haven, they can contribute anytime.
Absolutely. All you have to do is go to our website at r2aaa.net. And you can donate right online if you have a PayPal account, or you can give us a call at 517-592-1974, and we can help you if you'd rather just mail a check or something like that. We will, however you can get it, we will take it.
And to get into the Zoom meeting, do they have to get a sign-in ahead of time?
They do. They have to go to the website at r2aaa.net and register in advance. It's pretty easy. You just fill out a form and then you'll get an email with the link. So, yeah.
All right, so if you can make it, make it. And nice thing about Zoom meetings, there's no limit on how many people, social distancing, you don't have to worry about that.
Right, that's right. That's why we're doing it this way. So come learn about us and hopefully consider making a donation.
And is the Region 2 Area Agency on Aging getting back into the office yet?
We are starting to, we're at the beginning phases of going into that. We're not open to the public yet. But we're still, as before, we're still working. You can call us. All of our programs are still operating, and we're still serving older adults in the community. So,
keep up the great work.
All right, thank you. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, good to see you again. Thank you.
Thanks.
The Region 2 Area Agency on Aging Elder Abuse Victims Specialist, and she does a lot more, Angie Shepard. Thanks so much, Angie.
Thank you.
We've got more coming up.